Not low tops. Hey, what's good guys? My name's Chris. Welcome back to the official WearTesters.com YouTube channel. Today, we got a detailed look and review on these bad boys right here. This, my friends, is the Air Jordan 11 Low in a colorway that I don't know what the official name is. I've seen all kinds of stuff called the Chicago Lows. I've seen them called the Concord Breds or the Bred Concords. Name them what you will, man. I don't give a f. So these are a brand new colorway, although I swear I've seen this colorway. I swear. Not on an official shoe, of course. I swear this is like a fake colorway that they borrowed.
You mean from the knockoff sites?
You remember like crispykicks.com and shit like that? I swear I've seen these on there, like a long time ago. Maybe I'm tripping, I don't know. All I know is that they mashed two shoes up together. I'm not mad at it. They actually came out pretty good. This is one of the better Air Jordan retros of this year, in my opinion, at least so far. Not that they've had any real like bad ones, but this is one of the better ones in terms of overall like material quality. Now clearly they mashed up these two pairs of sneakers right here. Unfortunately for a lot of people, they turned into low tops. I think that a lot of people are gonna be bummed out about that. They're gonna be like, well, why aren't they a high?
Because it's summertime.
I know it's summertime, but I'm just saying.
Let those ankles breathe.
Or cankles. Don't exclude the cankles. But no, they definitely combine the two colorways. If anything, it looks just like an alternate Chicago. Remember when they did that alternate series? They did alternate 8s, alternate 6s. Okay.
You have too much faith in me.
I just know too many things that is useless. But we could call these the alternate 95s. That's what they were calling those alternate 91 Air Jordan 6s. You know what I'm saying? Alternate 93 Air Jordan 8s, all that stuff. So why not? Although then you could definitely be like, well, why the aren't they highs then? I don't know, man. I don't make the rules, okay? I just review the shoes. So obviously they took the bottom portion of, well, technically they just took the sole, just the bottom. Or it could just be that they took all of that from the Breds, right? Depends on how you look at it. But what we have is the same exact outsole. It's the same exact color. It's the same exact everything. Solid rubber, herringbone, traction pods. The one thing that they did change though is the carbon fiber. I was actually thinking that they were going to keep the black and white checkered. This was on the original pairs, which is what year were these? Is this 2019? Hold on, where's the year in these?
No, it's 2019. It's 2019.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, I'm trusting her. I don't remember. There's too many releases in here. Need to brush up on my sneaker release history. Hey. But anyways, I thought that they were gonna take the carbon fiber and move it over here and all that stuff. I think that would have been cool just because it's clearly like it would match. You know what I'm saying? The black, the white, and all that stuff. But they went back with what we used to be seeing on these guys since 2000, and that's the gray and black. It is carbon fiber. It's just not great quality carbon fiber. It's not original quality carbon fiber. The reason for that is that those original factories are no longer in business. They just aren't around anymore, so they're not able to source the same exact materials they're trying. They have the same function. It's just not what we remember from way back in the day. And personally, I'm fine with it. It's just carbon fiber. It's not a big deal. As long as it's not resin coated, which is what they do on the Wade line over in like Li-Ning and stuff, and you can't move in that man because they resin coat the fuck out of it, dude. It's strong as but it's stiff too, man. Super stiff. Now moving on up, we got a Phylon midsole. Inside of that is a full-length air unit, and these guys actually came with a polyurethane insole. I was fucking shocked. People think I'm stupid about the insole thing. I get it, but the polyurethane insoles, man, them is mad comfortable, dude. Like they make everything feel better.
I guarantee it.
And normally they reserve that kind of for the original colorways. It's clearly not an original colorway, which is why I'm wondering. I'm wondering if maybe this is an alternate. You know, I don't know. But underneath that is actually another layer of foam. So it's not a traditional like nylon strobe board. It's one of those like fluffier foams. Not super fluffy, but just kind of fluffy. I believe it's Poron. It could be something else. And then inside of that is a full-length air unit, just like the originals. And what I recommend everybody to do is go ahead into your sneaker closet or your sneaker room, whatever you might have. Take out the insole and just check out the guts inside your shoe, man. Like teach yourself some shit. Okay, because you can actually feel and see the air unit and stuff. There's a little tiny hole inside that strobe board where you can see the air sole inside of there. Just go check it out. Now, as far as the upper goes, we have a patent leather rand, which is pretty traditional for the Air Jordan 11. Not traditional for the Air Jordan 11 Low, because the original Low was the IE. The originals did not have patent leather. They had elephant print, except for the black and reds. Those did not. The retros did, fun fact. And these guys actually do have real patent leather. So what you're gonna see is the patent finish, which is the top coat, the shiny stuff. And then underneath that, you're gonna see that white line. And what that actually is, it's not just a white line. It's not like they painted it white or anything like that. That's the actual grain, because it is a leather piece. It's a very thin leather piece. It's not a great quality leather or anything like that, but at least it's real leather again. It's not synthetic patent leather and all that. What patent leather is some form of cut of leather that probably the cheapest that they could find, and they reinforce it with the glossy finish. And what it was originally for was to keep him, and by him I mean Michael Jordan, one of the greatest players of all time. Some people say arguably, I say definitely. But that was to keep him on the footbed. That's going to reinforce his movements a lot better than traditional leathers, overlay cuts, and all that stuff. So if you look back at the previous model, the Air Jordan 10, very simple shoe. The upper is just basically one piece of leather, and then they had that wavy little piece right there. That was to kind of keep him on there. Patent leather does a better job of it, which I think is dope. And because they did that, they offsetted the upper on the original pairs with Cordura mesh, which is not on here. I was kind of bummed about that.
You don't like the leather?
I don't not like the leather. I just don't like the leather with the nylon, because the nylon will eventually yellow, and then it looks weird. At least the Cordura all yellowed with the nylon, so it's just kind of uniform. So it aged a little bit better, a little more gracefully. But I will say that the leather on here is not great. In fact, I think the only real leather is this little heel panel right there. I think that the rest of this is all synthetic, but it feels awesome. Like, it just feels really good. Yeah, it doesn't even smell like leather, but when you touch it, man, it's just super soft. Even the tongue. I wish that this stuff was on the Jordan 13 Flint tongue, because man, every time I wear those around the house, dude, I just sound like I'm wearing rain boots. And I take them off and never even get outside. I'd sound ridiculous. I'm a grown man wearing awesome looking Jordans that I spent $200 on, and they fart every step. And I doubled up on those things. Idiot. Now, something that I think is really interesting on these guys is the tongue itself. It's got the Jumpman Jordan tag on there, which is on every single pair of Air Jordan 11s with the patent leather, not the IEs. However, the two original pairs, I shouldn't say original, these are retros, but can you see the stitching?
Yeah.
What's it look like? Little dotted, little pixelated, right? I like that they kept these ones as original as possible, but these ones are like, f it, man. Let's use that new age. Super clean, super crisp. I appreciate it on this though, because this is how I remember them looking. One thing I wish that was different was the 23 on the back. I don't know why I don't like it in red. I'm just so used to seeing the back just white. Like, it's always like this. This is such a, you know, like I wish that the Jumpman was red. I know it's something stupid. I get it. It's just me though. You can let me know if you agree or not. It's all good. I don't mind if you disagree. It's cool. I just think it looks funny.
Oh, there's some funny stuff going on back there, but I'll save it.
Leave the Jumpman alone, man.
Save
Leave
it.
that little guy alone. Now, as far as fit is concerned, these guys do fit true to size, so that's what I would recommend. Whatever you normally buy in your Air Jordan 11s, whether it be the mid tops, the low tops, or the IE lows, go with that and you'll be just fine. And one thing to know also, they come in this OG style baggage, which is awesome. Okay, so talk your shit. What were we gonna say? I just get it over with, man.
No, the back just looks so funny to me. This little Jumpman. Why did they cram so much into this space? Why didn't they just let it be the Jumpman or the numbers?
You know, I know what they were going for, because they were really trying to do this.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
I know.
Don't push it. Don't make something happen.
One of the samples, actually, one of the original samples, because this was made in my high school days, this version of the shoe.
Okay.
With the patent leather. Originally, these came out in 95, right? And the low tops were different. It was one of the first times when they were that different, like from the low to the mid, a little jarring. And then when they retroed these back in 2000 and 2001, that's when we saw the low top with the patent leather. There was the UNC that I have right over there. They're awesome. There was the white and reds. There was even the women's releases. So there was the all whites, the white and silvers, the white and citrons. There was even the snakeskin pack that came back recently, remember? So all of that stuff was in that first original retro run of the shoe. And I remember seeing samples of that with the Jumpman logo right there on the tongue.
Okay.
Stitched on there. There wasn't one, I don't think, on the heel.
Okay.
There could have been.
Well.
I personally feel like they made the best decision if they were going to keep the logo. However, I would have been cool had they removed it completely.
Yeah, they should have given one or the other the boot. So like if you really
Well, they did. They gave the
no,
tongue the boot.
what I'm saying is on the back. They should have.
Oh, you're talking about just the overall brand.
Yeah, that should have either just been the number.
I personally think that the number should have just been there.
Yeah.
And not on this, because I always think that this looks super weird because they cram it on that little thing. I would have been cool with the number right there stamped, boom. It wouldn't peel, none of that stuff.
Well, isn't that something that happens though? Is a lot of the times with the retros,
well, they haven't.
They'll stretch or they peel.
They did it on the originals because they were screen printed, like these guys. So they would stretch the more that you wear them, and they would almost look like a distressed shirt.
Yeah.
And then in 2008, the Countdown pack, they used like an iron-on one, and it would just fall off. Yeah, and then 2012 they did the same thing. It was a little bit better, but it wasn't anything great or anything like that. Yeah, so it just is what it is. This is the best where it's like an actual like screen print.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if they're gonna do it, at least they did it right. That's my main thing, is that at least what they put on here, they got all the tech on there, the materials are good, the craftsmanship, at least on my pair, is nice.
Yeah.
So to me, overall, it's like a pretty damn good retro, all things considered. Other than, I do think that it would have looked so fresh as a mid. And I'm a low top guy, I love the low tops. I know a lot of people don't like Jordans and lows, I'm not one of you. I love them. 15 lows, 16 lows, 17 lows. Oh, man, the 17 lows are fire, man. Those need to come back. Yo, those are dope. They had a built-in sock.
Yeah.
They were sick. I don't care what you say. Anything positive to add?
Just that I need to stop staring at this little jump man. The longer I stare at him, the funnier he gets.
Then look at the damn silhouette. Look at this. Look at
Look
this.
at his little laces.
No, look at this. Look at this. Quit making fun of his shortcomings, okay? That is not nice. I'm gonna give this guy a complex. So, these guys are available, or will be available, June 20th. Let me know what you think about these down below in the comment section. Do you like them as lows? Should they be mids? Sound off below, let me know. And until next time, guys, have a good one.